Hello, YouTube fans. This is TheSkullKlown. Here to talk about Revenge of the Sith. This movie is basically literally it's really fucked up, but at the same time, it is really entertaining. Still good, and basically the story, if you don't know the story, is that Anakin finally goes to the dark side. That's really all you need to know, to be quite honest. And the battle with Obi-Wan Kenobi and Anakin is just again awesome, really great. Then when Anakin is like all fucked up and everything like that, and Obi is like, you were like my brother, Anakin. I loved you." It's like, oh, it's so awesome. And then the moment when Anakin becomes obviously Darth Vader, when Obi-Wan Kenobi, not Obi-Wan Kenobi, but when Emperor Palpatine just calls him Darth Vader, you could just feel that moment, that epicness. And then when he has the suit on and everything like that, yes, it is kind of dumbed down with the moment. No, which is still fucking classic. Never change movie, never change. But the fight scenes again are great, and the story again was really, I was more engaged in my opinion with this movie. And um Padam, I think that's her name. All I have to say is she's fucking hot as fuck. You know, it's sad that she had to die off, but hey, fucked up shit needs to happen in this movie so a new hope can happen. And will I get to that one very soon? Because right now, the next one that I'm gonna do is Han Solo. Well, I went through the shit, so I'm gonna go more with the shit now. So Han Solo, everybody's next. So look forward to that. But overall, the stuff with Yoda, the stuff with Yoda versus Palpatine was great. That was just like, I don't know, that was just awesome in my opinion. And they killed all five, which I'm just like, damn, you just killed them off because he was in the other movies like episode two. Then obviously he was in Clone Wars and shit. And then he's in this movie. Then they just kill him off, like deca- decapitate the fucker. And I'm like, oh shit. He's probably more in the TV series, obviously, or the Clone Wars one. But they were like, yeah, we don't care for him, so we're just gonna kill him off right there and then. Who cares? And the part where Protocol basically 66 happened, it was just like, damn, that's crazy. And it's funny too because when the what is it, when Emperor Palpatine made the Empire and everything like that, when he announced it and stuff, I'm just like, finally, because this whole thing about Republic, I was just, something was off. Because when I was talking about Republic, when I was saying Republic in my head, I'm like, wait a minute, that does not sound right. But no, it's true. It's actually what it is. And then Palpatine gets rulership and everything like that as he wanted, as he saw fit, because no one didn't see through what the fuck he was doing until the last minute. And he recruited a newbie mainly because Darth Moth is dead. He's gone. So sad. He probably came back or something like that in another series or something like that because I've seen like stuff later on or in around that series. Like he's just there's another one, or maybe he came back or something. I don't know. In the Star Wars universe, you're really not dead in my opinion. For crying out loud, even when you're a ghost, you're really not dead. So, but I don't know anything else I could talk about. I mean, the part where Emperor Palpatine just becomes that fucking decay mess because the powers are deflecting him and everything like that. That was actually pretty cool. I'm weak. I'm weak. Weak my ass, man. Shoot, kill the fucker with your lightsaber. Shove that lightsaber right up his ass. Slice his freaking head off. And then when they killed Doku, I was just like, holy shit, they just snapped his head off. And then like, my hands are cut off. and shit, those stuff are great. Like there are great moments in this movie. There really is. There really are great moments in this movie. And the fact that all the Star Troopers just like, yeah, we're gonna betray you now. It's like, yeah, I figured that was gonna happen. I mean, technically, you kind of saw it coming when you watched was it the first movie or was it the second one? But most likely the second one. Um, yeah, most likely the second one. Episode 2 of Star Wars, because you kind of got a hint of something like that that's gonna happen. You even got a hint of a Clone War was gonna happen, but that didn't happen until the animated movie came out, which was years later after that movie. At least I believe it is. So let me go here. I recently watched the movie Soul, so eventually I'll probably review that. All right, let me go back. The next movie is literally Han Solo. Solo, a Star Wars story. I don't know. At least there's Rogue One right after that, because I actually want to watch Rogue One. So there's that. Then we go to New Hope. So there's that. Now I need to check my timeline, but of how I want to do this shit. But overall, the Star Wars Episode 3 was again good. It was pretty good, pretty awesome. The music again was awesome and epic. When you hear the music when Obi-Wan Kenobi and Anakin are fighting, it's just like and it's just that part, that scene that gets me sometimes, and it this the part that gets me sometimes is just when Anakin is just all fucked up and he's like, I hate you and shit, and Obi is just like, you was supposed to be the chosen one. You were supposed to stop the Sith Lord, not become it. I was just like, yo, man, yo. It's just good shit, man. Good shit, good shit. You felt it. You felt the connection. You felt the chemistry, man. Oh, I don't know. That's just me. That's me. Just me. Because these movies, in for me, have always gave me appreciation of Anakin and Obi-Wan Kenobi's relationship. Because you watch the original and you hear about it, you see it, and all about it. You talk about it, and they talk about it and shit. But in these prequels, in a way, I'm kind of glad they all made, because without that relationship that to me hold the series together, you wouldn't at least be part of that ride. And the relationship was pretty dope. And if you watch the Clone Wars series, you probably be even more torn watching this movie. Like, so I didn't want to do that to myself. So I have room for that for anime, not for Star Wars. If you know what I mean, because the whole cringe worthy and cringe sadness and shit, like you're gonna cry and crap, because obviously anime is like that sometimes. Not to say movies or Star Wars cannot be like that. It's just that anime is more known by that. So uh Rebels I have to watch, and then the Clone Wars series I have to watch, but I'm more worried about watching Mandalorian later on, and obviously obviously I gotta watch Resistance, Star Wars Resistance, which do I have to watch it? It's okay if I skip some of these. I just want to watch the movies. But if I want to keep this timeline good, then I'll do it. But next is Solo, like I said. So before I watch this movie, before I watch Solo, tell me what you think. Tell me if you've seen the movie. Tell me what you thought about it, and try to be bracing myself. All right, should I get like the alcohol when I'm watching this movie, basically. But overall, episode 3 is good. If you haven't watched episode 3, you should. You really should. If you haven't, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you, because episode 3 is really good. You can ignore episode 1 and 2 if you want, and or don't care for episode 1 and 2, but when you look at episode 3, you'll be like, it has some flaws, but what it did right, it did really good. It did really good. And I didn't mention that Panem. I hope I'm saying her name right. In the second one, in episode 2, she was just badass and fucking sexy as hell. Cause she didn't give a fuck, you know. And you did kind of saw her a little bit in the Clone Wars movie, and obviously I'm pretty sure she's in the, animated series. Um, but in this movie, it's like, I feel like she could done more, but yeah, what are you going to do about it? She was a character that was going to be killed off eventually, which was sad because she's actually pretty good when you really look at the broad perspective. When you look at the when you not look at the bad acting and everything like that, and you look at the point of view of like how the character is, you were like, this character actually, when she's captured, she actually goes like, nah, I'm not going to stay here. Fuck that shit, So that's what I like. That's what I like about that character. So most people are like, well, no shit, it's a Star Wars thing. I'm like, yeah, but whatever. I'm not getting into it. It doesn't matter. Because we all see movies and video games that do different things than that. You'll be like, Kingdom Hearts 3, anyone? Kyrie, what the fuck? Oh, use your fucking Keyblade. Oh, God. Oh, my God. I'm pounding him with a fucking, use her fucking lightsaber if she had one. But no, she uses a gun, which, you know what? She's fine using a gun. Anyways. But, moving on. Again, if you haven't watched this movie at all, you should watch it. It's really good. And I really was entertained by it. The chemistry between Anakin and Obi-Wan Kenobi is great. And I really appreciate it as a person that loves story drilling characters, and if you're going to make a character like a villain at the end, and then he was like friends with someone that eventually will help the hero in the future, it's like, as a storyteller, that sounds juicy. I'm sorry. Sometimes I can't help myself. Sometimes when you're a storyteller, you just can't help yourself, and you just put that there sometimes. You don't have to do it all the time, obviously, because it would get fucking boring and stupid. But when you do it, sometimes you'd be like, you can see why sometimes, again, anime uses that, the old sensei type of thing. I mean, come on, who doesn't love that shit? I love it. I don't know. Come on, we all need an Alfred. That's just me, right? We all need an Alfred. We all need you know, a sensei that can help you kill some freaking people that shot you in a wedding dress and they thought your child was dead, and then you have to go after Bill. Sorry. But man, I love Kill Bill. But I am going to get that DVD, by the way. It's coming soon. It should come today, actually, or tomorrow. But at the end of the day, if you haven't watched, again, like I said before, I'm sorry I'm repeating myself. I'm sorry. But this movie is actually really good. And I forgot I keep forgetting these names. The villain that you saw in the beginning of the movie that's like a robot and shit. I loved his look. Ever since when I saw that look as a child, I was like, yo, that is a badass look. And he fought Obi-Wan Kenobi in this movie, and it was actually pretty dope. Again, the fight scenes are really good in this movie. I really do praise the fight work. You actually give a fuck. Not to say in the other movies when they fought you didn't give a fuck. It's just that this one is more because obviously it's the end of a trilogy, and it's going to show what's going to happen to Anakin and what's going to happen to the people around Anakin, and that's more interesting than what's going to happen to Anakin itself, in my opinion. Now, we know what's going to happen to Anakin. We know. We know, but we don't know how he became that way. So we're learning along the way, but we're also learning along the way how that affect people around him. How did he met the Emperor and all that shit? How did he got close friends with the Emperor? In this movie, a lot of people told Anakin, don't get close to the Emperor, and he's just like, fuck you, and he tells the Emperor, and I'm just like, stop telling Palpatine what the fuck. Oh God, there was a lot of moments I was just like going like this, and I'm just like, you idiot. But there's all badass moments when he's like wearing the hood, walking down with the lightsaber, June. And then when he kills the Gungans, I'm just like, I'm not going to talk about this movie in a spiritual enlightenment way. I could do that in my own time, but this is just me having fun here. I really, they literally they did anything that they can to make Anakin Skywalker a piece of shit, basically, or more of a villain than you suspect. Man, Darth Vader killed babies. He killed kids. All right. You don't see that a lot. Sometimes they don't want me to do that to whole icons, I don't know, like I could say Michael Myers, but he just killed a kid in his recent movie, so that's old. I could say Jason Voorhees, he kills teenagers, horny teenagers, but not like little kids. I could say Freddy Krueger, but he's a child killer, so there you go. That doesn't, walk with him. I could say Leatherface, but I don't know about Leatherface. He just kills people that walks in his path, his territory, basically. Jason's almost the same way, almost, but they're different, very different. But sorry, I kept going here. This movie's still good. Again, I love how when Anakin's being fixed up and everything like that, and he's being one with the machine in a way, kind of, you know, symbolism right there. But when he gets that voice, come with that armor and everything like that, of that he's truly Darth Vader basically by the end of the movie. It's just awesome. It's just magnificent and awesome. And then when he's there with Palpatine and they're making the freaking what is it, the Star Destroyer, fuck, I keep forgetting these fucking shit names right now, man. I don't know why. I had it in my head and I said it when I was watching the movie. Now I can't fucking think about it. So the fucking moon, basically, they made the fucking moon. They did. Right? And if you don't believe me that shit is all, yeah, right, that's not really what it is, then let me let you on a little secret. You can search this up. China is actually making an artificial moon. That should tell you something about our moon that we have. I'm not going deep into that. But they made a Death Star, and I was just like, yo, that's awesome. Then Darth Vader's just like this with Palpatine right there. Just, I think he was smiling a bit, but I don't know if he was or wasn't. But if he was, that's a bonus. That's bonus awesomeness right there. But I can't praise this movie enough. Every time I keep thinking about it more and more and more, just more awesome things to talk about it. Just great. Just great. Watch it. If you haven't watched it, watch it. And if it's the first Star Wars movie, if it's a movie, if it's a Star Wars movie you're gonna get into, I do recommend watching New Hope first. But if you don't want to, if you want to start with the prequel first, then go with the Sith. You know, I could say go with Clone Wars, but you would skip Clone Wars for that. So there you go. And if you want to go beyond after that, go ahead. That's your business. But if you're gonna have a recommendation by me, I would say start with Revenge of the Sith. And this was the Revenge of the Sith. Alright, how many fucking Jedi's that he slaughtered? Holy shit. He didn't slaughter Yoda though. We had that fucking Palpatine and Yoda fight, which was again awesome. I was fucking just awesome. And then side by side when that fight is happening, then Anakin and Obi, it was like fighting also. It's just great. I love that. Just again awesome. The heroes in this movie again failed. They failed. They failed. They failed. Amazing. And it's not like the heroes are not going to fail again when it comes to The Emperor Strikes Back. Yeah, I figured. Yeah. I'll get to those movies soon. So I hope you enjoy this video, and I hope you enjoy my thoughts and my opinions on it. And what do you think about this movie? Do you love it? Do you hate it? And what is your favorite? What? Can't fucking talk. What is your favorite Star Wars movie by far? And plus, tell me what I should be prepared with Han Solo. Solo or Star Wars story. I'm dreading.